German Chancellor Olaf Scholz traveled to Ukraine on Monday, part of a rush of Western diplomacy geared at averting a dreaded Russian invasion, which some say might happen within days. Scholz intends to travel to Moscow and attempt to convince Russian President Vladimir Putin to reverse course. Officials in the United States have cautioned that Russia may launch an assault this week. Moscow categorically denies such intentions, but has stockpiled more than 130,000 troops near Ukraine and, in the opinion of the US, has assembled enough weapons to launch an invasion on any moment's notice. Amid fears that conflict is near, some carriers halted trips to Kiev and soldiers there unpacked additional shipments of armaments from NATO nations on Sunday. The United States, Britain, and other European countries have advised their people to abandon the country as soon as possible, and Washington has withdrawn the majority of its personnel from its embassy in Kiev. Ukraine's Air Traffic Control Agency released a statement classifying the skies above the Black Sea a zone of potential danger due to Russian naval maneuvers, advising flights to avoid flying over the sea from February 14th to 19th. The United States and its NATO partners have frequently cautioned Russia that any incursions will be costly, but they have occasionally failed to show a united stance. Scholz's administration, in particular, has been chastised for hesitating to equip Ukraine with deadly weaponry or to specify which measures it would endorse against Russia, casting doubt on Berlin's determination to stand up to Moscow. The Chancellor's trips this week will thus be keenly monitored for signs of diverging from the message provided by Washington and other NATO partners, but it is also viewed as a last-ditch effort to avoid conflict. Ukraine's Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba said on Sunday that the nation has sought a discussion of the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe within the next 48 hours to examine Russian installations near its borders. Moscow demands assurances from the West that NATO would not admit Ukraine and other former Soviet republics as participants, and that the coalition will stop sending weapons to Ukraine and withdraw its military from Eastern Europe. Those requests have been categorically refused by the United States and NATO. Some believe that Moscow will finally accept a deal that will help prevent hostilities. Although NATO refuses to close the door on Ukraine, it also has no plans to embrace it or any other ex-Soviet country anytime soon. Russia and Ukraine have been at odds since 2014, when a mass uprising forced Ukraine's Kremlin-friendly government from power. Moscow retaliated by colonizing Crimea and then supporting a stubborn rebellion in eastern Ukraine, where violence has killed over 14,000 people. A 2015 peace pact, backed by France and Germany, succeeded in bringing massive combat to a standstill, but frequent clashes have persisted, and attempts to develop a political settlement have faltered. Well, we'd like to know your thoughts and responses. Share them in the comments down below, and also share this news and show us support through subscribing to our channel. Stay tuned for the real stuff on next News Hour.